What's good with it, YouTube? You already know it's your boy UnphasedJayz, man. I have missed y'all so much, man. I have not been able to get on the camera for a little bit of time. You already know I got a couple ideas coming out, so stay tuned for that. And we finna hop straight into this video. So today we're gonna be going over 5 things that I believe are gonna help you stay consistent in the gym, whether you're just now getting into the gym or if you're just having trouble just showing up all the time. Or if you just need a little bit more motivation to get into the gym, these are going to be things that helped me get to the point where I'm at. If you don't know, I've been on a fitness journey for a little bit of time now. It's something that I really enjoy doing, something I really love talking about. Not a lot of people would understand how to get into it and how to, stay consistent with it. But today, I'm going to just show y'all all the things that I took in order for me to get to the point where I'm at. So step number 1 is going to be set short-term goals, okay? Don't go into the whole gym thing thinking that, oh, next week I'm 200 pounds now. Next week I want to be down to 170. It ain't happening, okay? It don't matter how hard you try. You're not losing that much weight in that short period of time, right? So what you want to do is say, hey, for example, I was around 155-ish when I graduated high school, right? And I was around 160 when I was in school. But once I started taking on my fitness journey, I was like, the easiest way for me to put on weight and to gain muscle is to eat more get more calories in, and also get more protein in. So in order for me to do that, I had to look at it in short-term goals. I did not expect for me to go from 150 up to 180 in the span of a couple months, right? You gotta look at it in months and years, You gotta also understand what you want your physique to look like. If you want to be super lean and look, if you want all the veins, everything poking out, you're going to need to eat a lot of protein, and your protein intake is going to have to be pretty high. But in my case, I just wanted to put on weight and then focus on looking more lean, because if you go from, it's going to be really hard for you to look extra lean at about, a smaller weight class, and at the same time try to put on a lot more weight. Like me personally, I just wanted to get up to that 170, 180 range, and then focus on, where I wanted to get at that point. So set short-term goals. Do not expect everything to be smooth and easy. This is not going to be an easy process. Every single person that is in the gym consistently will tell you it is not an easy process. If you look at a lot of these guys that are natural, that are not taking steroids, they're not, on TRT or anything like that, like their only things that they're taking is creatine and pre-workout and protein powder. These guys will tell you, the ones that are actually shredded and it's just not straight genetics, they will tell you that they have been working on that body for a while, okay? You're not going to see the same results that they've seen if you're not putting in the same amount of work that they put in. So that's rule number 1. Just set short-term goals. Do something like, okay, I'm 200 pounds now. I want to be 197 by next month. That should be how you look at it. It should not be, okay, I'm going to reach my maximum goal just by grinding for the next 2 weeks. It's not going to work like that, okay? So just stay consistent and set short-term goals. And step number 2 that I have for you guys is going to be eat your way towards your goals, okay? You're going to hear this over and over and over and over again, okay? Your diet is everything when it comes to the gym, okay? Working out does nothing if when you go home, you eat honey buns, you eat zebra cakes, you eat donuts, nothing's going to change. And if you're a smaller guy trying to put on weight and you go home and you just eat a bowl of cereal for breakfast, you're not going to make it, buddy. I'm sorry, you're cooked. It's over. You're not going to get there, okay? And the way that this helps with consistency is when you eat your way towards your goals, you start to see results a lot sooner, okay? You're going to see results, especially if you haven't worked out in a long time. You're going to see results eventually, but if you're eating healthy at the same time, you're going to start seeing that weight fall off, or you're going to see that weight get put on, right? When you step on the scale, you're going to see, oh, I went down 0.2 pounds. Even though it doesn't seem that much on numbers, you're going to feel like, okay, I'm going somewhere, so I have to keep going now. I have to keep showing up. If I stop now, this number is going to shoot back up, or this number is going to fall back down, you know? So eat your way to your goals. There's nothing that's going to really give you the results that you want besides your diet, okay? You need to stop eating all this garbage. That's straight up. You need to stop eating all this garbage. It's not going to help you. It can in certain circumstances, like if you're trying to put on weight, as long as you get those calories in, you're going to put on weight, okay? Like if you're getting 3,000 calories in a day, you're going to grow. Like inevitably, you're not just going to stay the same size, okay? You're going to end up growing, but it's the way that you're going to grow. If you're eating 3,000 calories and someone is eating 2,800 calories, but they're also getting a lot more protein in than you, they're going to see a lot more development in their muscles than you are. You might put on a few extra pounds, but they're going to look a lot more lean. They're going to look like a little more shredded. They're going to look nice in tight fit shirts. That should be your perspective on it. So when you eat towards your goals, just remember that the results will come faster, okay? Don't skip over this part. It is probably the number one thing in the gym. Most people will tell you, if you don't eat right, you're not going to see any results. So that's number 2. Tip number 3, or step number 3, whatever I'm calling these, is going to be watch gym influencers, okay? Gym influencers know what they're talking about, okay? Unless they're on some kind of, testosterone, like TRT or testosterone replacement treatment or / TRT, steroids, whatever they're taking, if they're natural, they're most likely a reliable source. And even if they're not natural, they're still a reliable source because they have been doing this for so long, right? It's their job to feed this information. If they weren't credible sources, they would get, flamed on the internet, right? Like people would not watch them. I mean, there's some people that have, just good personalities and that gets them through the door. But overall, if they're not reliable sources, they typically won't even have a following, if you know what I mean. So watching gym influencers is just something that you're going to want to do, right? Naturally, it's just going to come. When you start to learn more in the gym, you're going to want to start to get into more complex movements. You're going to want to learn how to do something the proper way. You're eventually just going to start watching them naturally, right? Until you get an understanding of the basis of what you're doing. A lot of these guys are just really good people. Like, for example, you can learn a lot from people like Alex Eubanks, Sam Sulek. A lot of people there's a lot of controversy on Sam, but me personally, I just love his content. He's a great dude, great content. He knows what he's talking about. Some people don't want to listen to him because I've heard that he's been open about taking steroids and everything, but he knows what he's talking about. You can listen to somebody like that. There's other people also out there. For the girls, I honestly don't know too many girl gym influencers, but trust me, you will find some. Trust me, there are a lot more popular growing women gym influencers than there are guys. Like, girls carry this shit, okay? Like, really, like it sounds a little bit backwards, but even though we got some pretty big gym influencers that are guys, a lot of girls are in that like mid-range when it comes to like following, and they dominate that shit. And that mid-range is where everybody like is nowadays. Girls, you should have no problem finding a gym influencer to follow. I don't know too much about them, but I know they're out there. But for the guys, you can find anybody. I mean, one of my personal favorites is David Lade. David Lade is just a straight up entertaining guy to watch. Really cool, really nice, cool person. He knows what he's talking about in the gym. He doesn't post as much as some other influencers, but he definitely knows what he's talking about. So give him a try, give Sam a try, give Alex a try, even Bradley Martin. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can watch a lot of these guys and just learn something from their content, even if they're not like the most reliable person or reliable source to get information from. You're still going to learn something from watching them, So watch gym influencers. That's step number 3. Number 4 is going to be something that kills a lot of people in the gym, okay? And that is going to be get out of your comfort zone. There is nothing more annoying than somebody not wanting to go to the gym because there's too many people at the gym. I understand the fact that, you know, the gyms can get crowded sometimes. The gym is starting to become more and more popular, especially in the younger generation, because everybody wants to have that physique, right? Everybody wants to be on the newest trend, basically. So yeah, naturally the gyms are going to be a lot more crowded, but that's not an excuse for you not to get in there and get to work, you know? I know a lot of people just don't like to have big crowds. I mean, personally, I don't like having big crowds either at the gym, just because I want to get in and get out. Like, I want to get in, do my workout, and I want to go back home, right? I want to get other things done. But the gym, I don't really care how many people's in there necessarily. If you go there at a busy hour, don't say, oh, okay, I'm just going to skip back day and, you know, I'll just get back up in the morning tomorrow to go. Like, no, you still got to go to the gym no matter how crowded it is. Get out of your comfort zone. I understand there's a lot of introverts out there. Don't let it shy you away from your goals, right? Just go anyway. Those people in the gym are not looking at you. They don't care, especially if you're a new person to the gym. I know there's some people that are afraid to work out, like, just in front of other people. They're afraid to look stupid, or they're afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to do that, because we've all been there. Like, we've all been in your same situation. And I promise you, if the main people who are going to judge you are not the people that know what they're doing. The people that know what that they're doing, yeah, they may look at you, but trust me, they're not going to sit here and think, oh, like, that guy sucks, because they know for a fact that where they got to, it was extremely difficult to get to that place, and the only thing they really want to do is help you. Like, if you ask these people for help, I promise you, usually they're not going to say no. Like there's not a lot of dickheads at the gym. I mean, there are a lot of dickheads at the gym, but there's not at the same time, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's number 4. Just get out of your comfort zone. If you're an introvert, get in there. Just start. It doesn't matter who else is in there. Just get in there, do your work, get out. Simple. And the last and final tip that I have for you guys is going to be want to get better, okay? This is a very undiscussed topic when it comes to just going to the gym in general, or, you know, just wanting to improve yourself, right? The gym has a lot of benefits. If you have not discovered those benefits already, you've probably not taken the gym seriously just yet. A lot of people in the gym want to build a specific body type that, you know, just looks good for like Instagram pics. And they, you know, you guys know who I'm talking about. The guys and girls that go into the gym, and every 5 seconds you catch them, they're taking pictures, or they have their phone out. They're doing something, but it doesn't look like they're working at all. Go into the gym with a purpose. Have a reason for being there. Because when you have a reason to be at the gym, consistency is not going to be a problem for you. I promise you, it's not going to be a problem for you at all. If you wake up every single day and you look at the mirror, or you step on the scale and you see, damn, I don't like what I see, go to the gym and eat healthy afterwards. Just want to get better, okay? And on top of that, besides physical health, mental health is also a big thing at the gym. The gym is going to be one of the probably the most consistent thing that people will tell you for those kinds of issues, right? So just understand the resources and the power behind getting in the gym, right? Understand that if you want to get better, you're going to get better, okay? But it's all about consistency, right? That's what this whole video is about, is being consistent. And if you follow these 5 steps, I promise you should have no problem being consistent in the gym. But yeah, those are my 5 tips for getting more consistent in the gym. If you guys want to see more videos about getting in the gym and just like overall, like how to, whatever it is, how to lift more weight, whatever, how to have a healthier diet, just simple things like that, leave it in the comment section below. I'll definitely check those out and do a little more research on it. But yeah, those are my 5 tips. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. UnphasedJayz out.